does work.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's got Sanu. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
To throw is Ryan. Complete over the middle to Hardy. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
2nd and goal to go now. Trying to run it in. DeMarco. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Patrick DeMarco taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped. The 24-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And a give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And cuts out right sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwa, 76 yards. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Ryan finding Gabriel complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll be first down Atlanta.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Ryan. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 3-yard touchdown run. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time John. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
It really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Ryan wants to throw it. Sanu with a grab over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Ryan. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
But that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. One final try now for Manning. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up and let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. You know the power of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back, cause the past doesn't last. Long as we're together, just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features two young wideouts, both from the 2014 draft class. It's Big Mike Evans going up against OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. And set to go with the ball on the tee is the rookie from Florida State, Roberto Aguayo. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Now they try the right side here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt, they got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Throwing is Manning on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Winston now to throw on first down. And some room to roam now. And right away, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on first down is Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They come out here in the I. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Will tie. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First down, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
A first down throw for Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. To the air again with Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Winston. And that one incomplete. It also breaks a string of 7 straight completions as well as it leads to a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona, those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David. So the ball switches back over to Tampa Bay, and as they get set in place on offense, Charles, talk about the running game and the O-line, where they stack up going in next year, because Doug Martin was only active for 8 games this last season. Rushing total dropped down to 400 yards, basically.
Yeah, they were fortunate they picked up Jaquiz Rodgers during the year, and he gave them some nice games throughout. But I start with the offensive line. They've got some good building blocks. Left tackle Donovan Smith, guard Ali Marpet. Great places to begin. I think they'll continue to try and fortify that offensive line, because that will help whoever becomes their primary ball carrier.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Adam Humphries. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. Rainey to return it. Oh, what a move. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Levante David in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here in the NFL on EA Sports. On now is Brad Wing to kick it away for the Giants. And look at this, another fake. He's got Thompson here, complete. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Manning now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it's Manning. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On second down, Winston again. He hits Rodgers in the flat. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
11 yards for number 11. And now they're in the hurry-up. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down, Winston. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The second down throw for Winston. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and goal, Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. And there's a surprise. You come out of the lockers, you're winning, kicking it away. I'm sure the receiving team is expecting you to kick it away. Surprise them with the onside kick, and it worked.
You know that they were ready to roll coming out of the locker room. Oftentimes, though, you see the team that's losing resort to something like this, trying to steal a possession. This was completely unexpected, but well played.
On first and 10, here's Manning. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
There he goes, left side. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Victor Cruz, 66 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Eli's going to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Conte. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And out of bounds there on the kick. Winston now to throw on first. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. 3rd down here. Winston. This is caught by Jackson. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Vincent Jackson, 66 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar.
And this is caught at the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Golston in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Look at this. It's the former Giant, Robert Ayers, in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Manning now on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And 4th down coming up. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. To throw is Manning, and it is incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents. All right, that starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Adam Humphries, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And his kick is good. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And quickly they get to the line. On third and long, it's Manning sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. 53 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Throwing is Manning on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Shane Vereen, the intended receiver there. And that brings up fourth down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Jameis to throw it. Complete. He finds Bray. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Sims. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now they run with Sims. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. This will be caught at about the 3. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. They'll run here with Sims. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 16 there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 2nd down, Winston. And Brake has it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now Sims. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the D-line's going to spread out. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Manning, gotta have this one. He finds Beckham complete. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that, too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
Back to throw. He's got time. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. And my friend, drama as they get the lead here in dramatic fashion in the final moments of this one.
The only way they can win, find a way into the end zone as the time was dwindling. Defense knew it, still couldn't prevent it.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And that last drive,
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up, not gonna shake us. Nothing's gonna break us. We know we are
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features two of the leading wide receivers from the 2014 NFL Draft Class. It's Odell Beckham Jr. going up against Sammy Watkins. So let's send you up to Orchard Park, New York. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. What? 90. What?
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. For McCoy this year, 5th time in his 8-year career that he's topped the 1,000-yard mark. Charles, first time he's done it with the Bills, though, finished with 1267.
And he's the type of player that you can build around. And what I mean by that is, as a runner, as a pass catcher, he does a little bit of everything, and he opens up the offense for everyone else around him, the complementary players. But he's a guy, heavy-duty ball carrier, and also get him in space, and he can break people down.
In the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kelvin Shep.